Just the same language all around me. And now it is a question of tentative type of, I think. Professor so-and-so thinks. What do you think? No, the question is, abiding would mean, what does God think? Am I doing what God says? Am I in the will of God? Another field, it's such a big field. I see people, including preachers, floundering and foundering in this field. It's the field of knowing and doing God's will. There are many dangers there because the devil tries hard to counterfeit. As an angel of light. So you see people doing things so contrary to even normal truth and justice. And they can justify themselves. A few pastors were going with me on one occasion, and the question came up before us, and someone asked me about divorce and what should follow and so on. And of course, the Lord Jesus Christ spoke very clearly about that. The enormous problems that arise out of one divorce, the diseases, the nervous tensions, the human suffering, and all the rest, the cost to the country, the state, the whole thing, one divorce. Now, I was very gratified to read recently someone who said, divorce is a sin against God, against your wife, against your children, against the family, against society, and against the nation. Against the nation. Yes, of course it is. The nation is going down the drain before our eyes. Children who have never seen their dads, children with numerous surnames, entering a school bus from the same house, what is this but national suicide? And the voices of preachers today are so badly muted by the fear of the pew. Powerful men in the pew, or their paycheck being in danger, or some such consideration. What about abiding? One thing have I desired, of the Lord. And that will I seek after, to abide in His presence, to behold His beauty. There we must ponder a while over what constitutes beauty. You know, it's all about beauty today. It's all about the people who are dressed up to kill, you know? And so even our churches can have, on a Sunday morning, a lot of killers looking for their kills. How shocking, you know? But beauty is a more enduring thing than something which just lasts for a few years. Let's say before the honeymoon. That's not beauty. The beauty which the Lord gives becomes more and more attractive. It's an enduring beauty. And that beauty of the Lord Jesus is reflected in you and me. Now, my dear people, what is so beautiful or thrilling about having a baby born in a cowshed? Now, at Christmas time, when I ask people, would you like your baby to be born in a cowshed? There's not one person who puts up his hand. Of course not. But they say, here we are to adore the babe born in a manger. There's nothing so attractive or beautiful about a cowshed. Now, my dear friends, can you find an instrument of torture and of slow death to compare with the cross? Would you be able to stand there for a minute? Let me tell you, I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to stand. You say, oh, he's the worst criminal. Have a good look at him. Oh, no, notwithstanding the fact that he would be the worst criminal, I wouldn't be able to survey the cross. It's too repulsive a sight to stand before. But how did it turn into the most beautiful thing on the face of the earth? And when Christopher Columbus, who had said, the heathen in distant lands must be enlightened in their ignorance. And so I will undertake this voyage